All right, let's see if we can get out of here in the middle of a blizzard. On to Africa.
Have you heard about the summer snow?
Are we getting out today? Hopefully.
It's cold, but don't you sweat your pretty skin, 'cause it melts away for it sinks in. And you dream about this very night when the moon runs down the summer.
All right, so we just arrived in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, and have about a 4-hour layover till our next flight to Mount Kilimanjaro.
When the sea runs dry, we start to sing. Have you heard from the sky?
Touchdown in Arusha, Mount Kilimanjaro Airport.
Did we make it through?
Yes, we made it through. Emotionally, barely.
Hear them sing.
The sunset happening behind us. This is just insane. Coming up on Stella Point. The peak is upon us.
Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata.
This is gut check time.
Hakuna Matata.
Happy New Year from the world's highest freestanding mountain in the world, Uhuru Peak, on the tip of Mount Kilimanjaro, the roof of Africa. Amazing. Been waiting to see that sign for 25 years.
Hey, Jambo, bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana, wageni, wakaribishwa, Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata, pole pole, hakuna matata, hakuna matata, machame hadi tukalala, hakuna matata, najira tukafika.
All right, it's 5 a.m. and our time at the Kili Cottages is coming to a close. Our driver is here, waiting to take us to Arusha Airport for the next segment of our adventure, going out to the Serengeti early this morning.
Stopped on our way to the airport. There's Mount Meru. We're just outside of Arusha at the moment. Really cool mountain up there.
The more you love, the more you live. Have you heard from the sky all about it? Down the river, high tide flows around it. Through the whispers of pines, I hear the...
We woke up at about 5 a.m. this morning. I had about a 2.5-hour drive. Now we are waiting for our plane so we can go to the Serengeti.
The more you love, the more you live.
We made it to the Serengeti. Woo! We just arrived in our vehicle, getting ready to head off to our first game drive before going to our first camp, which is Whisper Camp, I believe.
In this tree right here. So we just arrived at our first camp in the Serengeti, the Whisper campsite, and we have a tent right here way out in the middle of the Serengetis. You'll see the sunsets behind me. So this is Colleen and my tent. See our bed. A little place for a shower back in there, bathroom. Just an amazing little scene right here. And there, Dylan and Patrick are actually staying by themselves in that tent. We are not allowed to go anywhere unaccompanied because there's a river right over here, and hippos and buffalo, can be roaming the area. So we've got to call for the Maasai guide who will then escort us to wherever we're going. So first impressions, unbelievable. It's pretty amazing. And if we walk over here, here is our bathroom. Pretty nice. Here's the toilet, bucket shower. And there's a bucket right above the tent right there. And we'll pour out some amount of liters. They're actually going to get us some water right now to put in the bucket for a quick shower before we head off to dinner for the first night. But this place, I'm very happy so far. I don't climb Kilimanjaro often, but when I do, I drink Kilimanjaro beer.
Fish, ugali. So what do we have for dessert?
Grilled pineapple with tapioca.
I don't know if you can hear this, but there's lions roaring right outside our tent. They've stopped now. And as we were escorted, there were two, look like small serval cats that were just outside our front, sitting there waiting for us. Pretty crazy.
Welcome to Tanzania.
Just woke up on our first morning, going to get a quick breakfast right now at 6:30 a.m. Start our game drive into the Serengeti, which we're going to be gone for the whole day. Literally 12 hours just going out looking for stuff with our guide. God listened. Still a little tired from all this stuff, but we'll see what we find.
What do you think?
Yes, I love it. Totally my cup of tea.
We're just out in the wild. There were lions and there was a buffalo right over here last night. You could hear some hippos because the river is like right here. So the hippos come up. And we'll do a little tour of the kids' room. Follow me in. There's the bugs.
My bed. Dylan's bed.
Dylan's bed and an extra bed.
Yeah,
This is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
Walk back to the tents is always awesome. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Good night. Set your alarms.
See you in the morning.
Last morning at Whisper Lodge, unfortunately. So today on the docket, we are heading from Whisper Camp to the Ndutu region, which is the southern Serengeti, where apparently the Great Migration is currently happening with all the wildebeest and zebras down there. So if we actually get to see that right now, we got a quick breakfast and then head off with our guide, God Listen, to a few hour drive south. And I'm just walking and you can see there's actually a buffalo right there, right behind me. They are the second most dangerous animal in all of Africa. So I'm gonna go back and get Colleen. All right, went back to get Colleen because, oh boy, he's getting up. Let's get out of here quick. Oh, there's two of them in there. Yeah. Wow. Both backing up. Whew. Close call. There's the buffalo right there. William. It's a gift for you.
Thank you.
So you can have it to play around the...
Thank you. Yeah, I come to go to home.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Perfect. Just left the Serengeti National Park. Now we're headed down south to the Ndutu region, which is where right now the wildebeest and zebras are migrating, the Great Migration. So we've already seen tons of them, and we're on our way to see more of them and to see our camp, which is Camp Zebra. It's a mobile camp which moves around.
I've got no straight line of sight. Nothing, I can't see anything directly in front of me. España,
Just arrived in the middle of the bush in Camp Zebra. Just got the briefing, and this is our tent for the night, and Dylan Patrick's tent is right over there, and you can see we are really out in the bush. I mean, there's nothing out here. This is a mobile tent, so it's not even permanent. They moved this around to where the Great Migration is. Still have bucket showers here. So far, very happy. We're gonna head over to the main tent and try to grab a drink before dinner. It's pretty cool. So what do you think about your tent?
It's pretty cool.
Is it sweet?
Yeah, there's a nice view too.
There's a giraffe. There's a First morning at Camp Zebra. Just had a beautiful breakfast, watching the sunrise from our tent, and about ready to head out on a game drive for the entire day. So we're taking a box lunch out. I'm not sure anything can match what we saw yesterday with lions mating, the cheetahs chasing prey, the leopard stalking some zebra, hyena carrying a zebra leg through the bush. But we'll see what we can see. Just arrived back at camp. Saw a lot of cool stuff. Saw the great migration with the wildebeest lined up in a single file line. Saw tons of lions, male lions and female lions. Some mating going on. Saw a bunch of cheetahs. All in all, a pretty cool day. It was a long day. And are now gonna head over to the fire, have a drink, and get ready for dinner. It's been a beautiful day here in the Serengeti.
Good morning from zebra camp.
It was a great night. Sat by the fire, talking to a Maasai guide pretty much all night about different things that come up to the camp here in his hometown. Had a great sunrise this morning, and then we're gonna head off to the place we've been looking forward to for a long, long time, the Ngorongoro Crater, one of the natural wonders of the world. Goodbye, zebra camp. One of the coolest places we've ever stayed at.
Yeah, for sure.
Without question. Last wildebeest here with the baby. The baby was born earlier this morning and the umbilical cord was still attached as the wildebeest was crossing the river with the baby. And then once they made it, they were all waiting for him. They all came and congregated around the baby to make sure everything was okay. Just saw our first rhino out here. Last of the big five. Amazing. Just got done with our safari in the Ngorongoro Crater, and we're at the Ngorongoro Serena Lodge, and we just got in. This is a little tour. It is pretty nice so far. Connecting room with the kids. An entire view of the crater. The lake in there. All I can say is, I don't think we've ever had a view like this from a room in our entire life. This is insane. Unbelievable. In the morning, there were probably 100 vehicles. We were literally the last ones out there.
Right now we're eating dinner. We spent pretty much all day today in the crater.
Food is delicious. I got the mutton curry. Mom got the barbecue chicken. Patrick got the barbecue chicken. Dylan got the red snapper. So an unbelievable sunrise here from our room at Ngorongoro Crater. How you look out there, it's so bright. It's amazing. So this crater goes down 2,000 feet from the rim down to the bottom, and is about 100 square miles right here, and it was formed about 2.5 million years ago by a volcanic eruption. Apparently this kind of looked like Mount Kilimanjaro, a smaller version of it, and then it just basically collapsed. And now it's basically preserving kind of a natural protection zone for all these animals. So really the only natural predator here is the lion. There's no cheetahs because there's not enough room. There's no leopards, not enough hiding places, I don't think. They're around the rim all around here. So the lions are really kind of roaming and ruling this area all themselves. Just amazing. Been waiting about 25 years to see this thing. It's well worth the wait.
I hear them sing. The more you love, the more you live. Do you ever feel like going back when nothing didn't seem to be a drag.
Painting for the family room.
You read until your legs gave way. Then you cried and got back up again. And it's real to think that I could fly across a broken bridge in the fading light. Down the river, high tide flows around here. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them sing. The more you love, the more you live.
Just our primary meals. Just meat, milk, and blood. So if we have the corns, then we may cook the porridge. So the way you can get more wives is when you have more kettles as well.
Flows around here. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them.
Now we're heading into the kindergarten school. Let's see the kids.
The high tide flows around. The more you love, the more you live. Have you heard from the sky all about it? Down the river, high tide flows around here. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them sing.
You're welcome.
From the sky all about it. Down the river, high tide flows around here. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them sing. The more you love, the more you live. Have you heard from the sky all about it? Down the river, high tide flows around here. Through the whispers of pines, I hear them sing. The more you love, the more you live. Have you heard from the sky all about it?
So we just arrived in Doha, Qatar. It is just about midnight here, and we have a, I think, 2 or 3 hour layover until our next flight to Paris.
Welcome to Doha.
Have you heard from the sky all about it? Down the river, high tide.
Boarding our next flight to Paris, one of our favorite cities in the world.
Can't wait. Haven't been in 20 years.
1:30 a.m. Yeah, it's been 20 years.